Welcome back to the KEMPIRE Daily YouTube channel. As always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the uploads. It's Sunday, so I thought it's only fitting to talk about the Real Housewives of Potomac. Well, first of all, this story I want to talk about is about Wendy Osefo. And apparently this came out almost a month ago, but it fell in my lap this week. But a lot of people apparently did not know about this story. So you know Wendy, a new housewife on Potomac. There have been mixed reviews about her, but honestly, I like Wendy and I think she has a great potential to be a housewife. As you may have seen in previous videos, we talked about her attacking Karen Huger for not having 4 degrees. So of course it came out, I think over the last couple of weeks, that her and her husband owes allegedly almost $1 million in debt in regards to student loans. And before you attack me, I get it. I completely understand. To have that many degrees, unfortunately, in America, a lot of people have student debt, including Barack Obama. And that's exactly how Wendy addressed this issue. She took to social media and said, I, like 40 million other Americans, are in student debt. And it's really unfortunate. In order to get an education in America, the land of the free and, the milk and honey, that you have to go in debt in order to receive education, even the bare minimum of education. And that's part of the big reason why a lot of people, especially young people, gravitated to people like Bernie Sanders. Hopefully with this new administration, they will be taking a better look at exactly how to make that better for the future. Unfortunately, for a lot of us, we would love for them to cancel any sort of student loan debt now. Please. But that is not the story that I really want to talk about in regards to Wendy. But that was part of the story. People talking about her issues. You may have 4 degrees. However, you're still in debt. Many people are, trust and believe, including our former president, Barack Obama. Y'all get his new book, A Promised Land? It's out. Check that out. But the other thing that I wanted to talk about, this story actually came from some source, and this was on the blog. Shout out to All About the Tea. They brought this story. So this source apparently, part of the big storyline for Wendy is that there are issues between her family and her husband's family, and her husband's family pretty much have cut him off. They haven't seen their children. I kind of wish they digged a little bit deeper into this. But the way that Wendy made it seem was that the mothers, her mother and her husband's mother, family pride is very big amongst their culture. And because Wendy has, there's 2 doctors in the family, that puts her mother at a higher level. This is how she explained it on the show. But according to this alleged source, they allege that Wendy comes from a cursed tribe. When I heard cursed tribe, I said, I don't know enough about African history or Nigerian tribes or anything like that. But when I heard cursed tribe, I said, what? So I did a little bit more digging. And apparently, they're saying that the reason why they didn't want Wendy to marry their son was because her family, specifically her mother, is the chieftain of this specific cursed tribe. Wendy, though, responded to this last month with a cease and desist to the blog that originally posted this story. Part of me saying, though, why would you put out a cease and desist if you already know it's not true? But people have done that before. But it just made me curious to kind of dig a little bit deeper as to this story. Right now, Wendy basically say this is the reason why the family is not involved. But the family can't really speak for themselves because they're not on the show. They don't have the platform. And I'm not saying I believe the story. I do believe that there is something more to the not accepting Wendy as his wife, that more than she gives us. Because just the fact that the mothers had a dispute for the entire family to not see the grandchildren and the new baby, it seems a little weird and not fully there. And this is my argument to bring Wendy back. Candace, I'm kind of hoping she doesn't come back, to be honest with you. And I understand why Wendy defended Candace. I think Wendy's is just a loyal friend. and that's why she was defending Candace. I can't see Wendy being a new housewife coming on there and going against the woman that brought her on, allegedly. I'm not sure if she really did bring her on. You know how they set these scenarios up. But there's still, to me, Wendy is not annoying enough not to bring back. I still want to peel back this layer. I still want to peel back this layer of Cursed Tribe. I want them to talk more about this family situation. And I also love her family. I think she has a beautiful family, beautiful husband, beautiful children. And I think she has enough personality to bring it. This is her first season. Unlike, unpopular opinion, apparently, maybe it's not, Leah on The Real Housewives of New York, I still haven't warmed up to her. I'm still keeping it out there that maybe I'll warm up to her. I am not impressed. A lot of these other reality TV blogs and social media platforms say, oh my God, I love Leah. Leah's so great. She's so fresh. She's so, real. Real for a certain group, not for me. Wendy, though, although she likes to tote her degrees and things like that, I think Wendy has the potential to be a great housewife. And I love delving into this whole African history. Let's not forget slavery. I know I hate to bring up slavery when I'm talking about reality TV, but it's true. Like a lot of Black people, West Indian or African Americans, were torn from their roots of African history. So we don't really know about tribes and cursed tribes and caste systems. We hear about it, we read about it, but we really don't know the depth of that. So I'm loving getting that real African, not just Black American experience on the reality Housewives. Have we gotten that before? This might be the first. I might be wrong. I'm not sure, but I am here for it. And I want to give Wendy another season where we're not in a pandemic and she can really show up and give us a little bit more of her family. I am interested in Wendy because I think she's interesting and combative enough where I feel like there can be something there. And I can also see her and Monique getting along really well. I think if Candace is not on the show, I think that can happen. But we'll see at this reunion. I'm excited to see this reunion and see exactly if Candace and Monique are able to mend fences. Speaking of Monique, I did a quick little post talking about Monique, saying that she saw 2 therapists during this time to kind of talk about the triggers that triggered that fight with Candace. And I know I saw all of your comments where you're saying, no, Candace allegedly deserved getting beat down for the way she triggered Monique. But Monique said, you know what, she got beat up by a boy when she was younger. It also had to do with her relationship with her dad. So that's what she discovered during therapy. I said in this recent TikTok video that I did, I think it was also mandatory by the show's producers that she seek therapy. Both women are in therapy. I hope they can get through this. And if there are triggers for Monique, that she's able to heal from this. But I want to see Monique come back. I don't like the fact that Monique has really been absent from the last few episodes of Potomac. As I said in my previous video, Potomac has gotten a little slow towards the end. I'm excited to see what this reunion brings. I already seen some of the interviews people have been saying in regards to the reunion, that the reunion really is going to be centralized around this fight, but also around the husbands. So here's another franchise of the reality of the Real Housewives that are showing us more of the husbands than we have seen in some of the other franchises. Anyways, let's talk about it. What do you guys think about Wendy? Do you want to see her come back? What do you think about this whole, we won't talk about the student debt. We all know what student debt is if you've been to college, but let's talk about the cursed tribes. If you know anything about Nigerian tribes or African tribes, let's talk about it in the comments. I want to learn more. I'm going to start digging and I'll bring that information back to you. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the uploads. I will see you tomorrow.